Hey friends, I'm Beth Davis and I'm the devotional writer for week 2 of the Maranatha Advent devotional from Blessed is She, and I'm so happy to be here with you, praying with you through this Advent season. So let's dive right in. In this year's Advent devotional, we are looking back at the prophecies in Isaiah that foreshadow the coming of Jesus. And then we compare that to the Gospels and how Jesus fleshed out those promises from the prophecies. And I was so thrilled to write about the ministry of Jesus. I think they asked me because I've been in ministry for so long, but I didn't write about that. I wrote about how his ministry, especially through the church and the sacraments, transformed my life. The prophecy from Isaiah this week was from chapter 11. There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. I'm gonna stop right there because I am obsessed with that line. This imagery of barrenness becoming new life. Really, this garden imagery speaks so deeply to my heart because this is what Jesus has done in my own life. He's come into the dead and dry places. He's come into places of barrenness in my own heart, in my circumstances, and he has breathed new life. And I've seen shoots spring up in my heart, in my prayer, in my relationships. It feels awkward to talk about devotions that I wrote, so I'll tell you the honest truth. My favorite part of week 2 is from the Gospel of Luke, when Jesus raises the widow's son from the dead. It's a gospel that is so vivid to me, and I feel that widow's hopelessness and desperation. I have felt that in my own life, and I share a little bit about that in the devotions this week. But to see Jesus enter into the suffering, the sadness, to imagine Jesus with his eyes on the woman, on the widow. We can imagine the widow is just debilitated by her grief. Her son has died, her only son. We know that she's a widow, so she doesn't have a husband who's going to provide for her. Her companionship is gone. Her beloved son is being carried on this bier before her, and the Lord is drawn to her, and he's drawn to me in my misery, and he's drawn to you in your misery. So to look back at my own story and to see when and where Jesus has been drawn to my suffering and has reached out and brought new life, where he's touched that dry, dead stump in my own heart and called forth new life, new hope. So that's my hope for you too, that this week you would take time in prayer and examine the garden of your own soul and show the Lord those places that feel forgotten or dry and dead. Invite him into those barren places and allow him, particularly in the sacraments, the sacrament of confession, the sacrament of the Eucharist, to pour out grace, fresh grace, new life, healing oil into your own soul. God bless you, friends. I'm praying for you and I'm praying with you.